5. Good evening and welcome to tonight's production of High School Football brought to you by WJMH Sports. I'm WJMH Senior John McGlumphy alongside WJMH Juniors Roman Gray and Carson Ebert.
Thanks for joining us tonight as we kick off the Halloween weekend at Monarch Stadium. We're excited to be live on YouTube to bring you the Week 9 matchup between the John Marshall Monarchs and the Oakland Golden Bears.
Our TV crew consists of 10 members who are also students of the Marshall County Schools. We'd love to hear where you're watching the game from tonight, so please share with us via our social media pages, as well as right here on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter at WJMH Media.
As we prepare for kickoff, let's get the scene for tonight's game, which is the third home game in a row for the Monarchs, with one more to finish out the regular season next week.
On our last broadcast, the Monarchs suffered a 33-7 loss to the Morgantown Mohegans. The loss took the Monarchs' record to 5-3 and dropped them 2 spots in the WVSSAC AAA football rankings.
Despite the drop to 13, the Monarchs are currently still in position to earn a spot in the 2021 playoffs and hope to climb the rankings again with a win here tonight.
During warm-ups this evening, WJMH reporter Maria Evans had the chance to talk to John Marshall head coach Justin Kropka about his team. Let's see what he had to say while preparing for tonight's matchup.
Your team had multiple turnovers last week against Morgantown. What does your team need to do to take better care of the ball tonight against Glen?
Well, it'll start with the opening kickoff, not kicking it around. But, we're big on ball security, but we made some uncharacteristic mistakes last week, and hope, in practice we took care of that, hopefully.
And you mentioned in Chalk Talk this week that you felt the defense played well last week against Morgantown despite the score. What does the defense need to do tonight for that to reflect on the scoreboard?
Well, we can't give them the ball on our own 30-yard line 3 times. That'll help, or throw a pick 6, or, but I think they just have to, do what they're coached to do and be in the right position. And when we do that, we're pretty good on defense.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you. Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thank you, Maria. Glen comes in tonight's game with a record of 2-4 off a 60-6 loss to North Marion. The Golden Bears hope to repeat their success from last year when they beat the Monarchs in a close 55-46 win in New Cumberland.
WJMH reporter Maria Evans also got the opportunity to talk with Oakland head coach Chris Arno earlier this evening. Let's see how his team has prepared for tonight's game.
Both teams are coming off into tonight's game off of a loss. What does your team need to do to rebound from last week?
Well, we've got to limit our mistakes. We've got to play more disciplined football this week. We have to make sure that we maintain our block responsibilities, don't give up big plays, or limit big plays as much as we can, and control the line of scrimmage the best that we can, to the best of our ability.
And what are you expecting to see from the Monarchs here tonight?
I see a variety of different things. John Marshall is a very physical team. They are able to run the ball very well. I think that goes back to Coach Cropper's Martins Ferry roots, bringing them here to John Marshall. So, of course, they're going to run the ball very well. And obviously they've hit the weight room, and they're a strong group of kids, and we're going to have to make sure, we don't let them run roughshod.
I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thanks, Maria.
Last week was a wet one for the 4th home game of the 2021 season. Tonight's weather seems to be a repeat of last Friday as the Monarchs take the field for the fifth time in Moundsville this year.
Will Mother Nature give us a treat with no rain while the players are on the gridiron, or will she play a trick on JM and Oakland by providing more rain? Here's WJMH meteorologist Emily Gatz with the answer.
Good evening. It's currently in the lower 50s. Tonight the temperatures will stay around the same. Other than that, it's going to be cloudy and cool. I'm WJMH meteorologist Emily Gatz.
Thanks, Emily. So it looks like the Golden Bears are going to get the kickoff here. They're going to get the return this first one, so that means the Monarchs will be kicking it off. Connor Fitzpatrick on to kick it. Golden Bears not looking great this season, 2-4. Monarchs also coming off a loss as well to Morgantown. The kick's off. This one's going to be returned, something you don't see much of with Connor Fitzpatrick kicking the ball. Good return up to the 29-yard line.
Penalty flags are out here at the end of the play.
Already. It's Aiden Flowers on the return.
Blocking them back. No return. Number 4.
It's a big play. Penalty there after a great return.
It wasn't a bad return, but it's going to bring it back 15 yards.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 around the 16-yard line. See this Golden Bear offense go to work. John Marshall, only 13th in the state now. This one's going to be a keep to the quarterback. This one's not going to go very far, maybe a yard on that play.
Just going to be stuffed there at the line.
Quarterback Wes Mollish.
Oak Glen has been a really good running offense this year, and the Monarchs have been able to stop the run game, so it should be an interesting matchup tonight.
So now Oak Glen coming out for their second play of the game. First play didn't go anywhere, only a yard. Wallace drops back for a pass. Under pressure, throws it incomplete. Almost sacked there by Grant Niswanger. Got back there.
They got back there super fast and just applied the pressure and forced him to throw it quick.
Let's take a look at Oak Glen's starting lineups on offense. You got Wes Mollish at quarterback. Got Matt Greenleaf and Anthony Bird at the backs. Then you got Landon Beatty and Dylan Conley at slot. Tristan McCauley at tight end. Alex Dennis and Deshaun Gray at tackle position. Fumbled.
The
They're going to
ball's
lose
out.
a couple yards. Not sure who got it. Monarchs are saying they have it.
And it's the Monarchs' ball.
That one goes to the Monarchs. Not sure who jumped on that one. Might have been Nate Menendez on that play.
A huge play there for the Monarchs defense.
Now they're going to start at the 11-yard line. What a great first defensive series. Now we're going to get to see John Marshall's starting lineup on offense. Jacob Caulfield, quarterback. Nate Menendez, Clipson Wallace in at running backs. Gage Hoskins in at tight end. Grant Niswanger. And also Cole Porter at the tackle positions. Ethan Neely, Bryce Cook at the guard positions. Alex Francis Sr. at the center position. You got DeMario and Wesley Hughes out there at wide receiver. Clipson gets the first call. He's going to get a touchdown. First play, first touchdown. How about that? Clipson Wallace, the freshman.
What a run there by Clipson. He was just carrying guys into the end zone.
Monarchs already jump out to a 6-point lead after the Golden Bears get the ball at first. Now, Connor Fitzpatrick on for the extra point.
The Monarchs have just looked great so far this game. Forcing a turnover and then the score.
Snap good, hold good. Kick is good. The extra point is up and good. That's going to give John Marshall the 7-0 lead. Now the kicking unit's back out there for John Marshall, trying to repeat what they did last drive on defense.
John Marshall's offense struggled to finish drives last week, so that's a great start for them.
Now let's talk a little bit about this Monarch defense. Defensive ends have been amazing this year. Jared Kirkus and Ethan Neely, he's also very good with subs. Alex Thomas coming in there making plays. Then you got the defensive tackle position, Bryce Cook and Grant Niswanger. Bryce Cook filling the shoes of Braden Hagedorn, who went down with a knee injury before the season even started. Then you have Nate Menendez and Ben McCardle. Very good linebackers in at the middle linebacker position. Jacob Caulfield and Cody Hartman, outside backers. Brennan Sabuka, cornerback. Coda Moore, other cornerback. And then you have Braden Sabuka at free safety. No Noah Beckett out there starting for John Marshall, it looks. This ball's a little shorter than before. It's going to be returned at around the 11. Take it up to the 20. Has daylight to the 29 once again.
Another good return there for Glen.
Now this Oak Glen offense has a second chance to come out there and try and do something. As the rain starts to fall a little bit here at Monarch Stadium in Moundsville.
Expect Oakland to run the ball a lot tonight.
This one's going to be an end around. Almost wrapped up in the backfield, but he's going to maybe lose a yard, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky. That was Bryce Cook on the tackle. Just got done talking about him. Dakota Moore on the stop, actually. Second down and 10 for the Golden Bears, looking to not repeat what they did on the first offensive drive.
The Monarchs defense just hasn't budged yet, barely giving up more than a yard.
Some pointing by the Monarchs, maybe indicating a false start, but no call. Ball snapped. It's going to be a run to the running back. Swallowed up in the backfield. Ball's ripped out, but he's called down before it can be a fumble.
The Monarchs defense is just getting home today. And Oak Glen just has no answers for this defense.
That was Anthony Bird on the carry. Lost a yard on that play. This Monarchs run defense is very good. Golden Bears coming out in the same look. They liked what they saw last time. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's sacked by a crowd of Monarchs. 4 Monarchs back there to get him. That's going to bring up 4th down and long. Expect to see the punting unit come out for the Golden Bears.
West just had no time there in the pocket. The Monarchs just got there so quick.
He's able to make one guy miss, but there are 3 more gray jerseys right there.
Oak Glen on the punt.
Why?
They're kicking it away. This one gets a decent bounce to the 50-yard line. Rolls again to around the 48-yard line. So that's where the Monarchs will take back over. This time, not as close to the end zone as they were last time.
A great starting field position here for the Monarchs.
Now, I expect to see the Monarchs to run this ball after Clipson Wallace just had no problem getting into the end zone, even with a defender wrapped around him.
And he just carried that defender right in the end zone.
Never stopped moving his feet. It's an empty look. Jacob Caulfield puts Demario White in motion. It's going to go to Demario. He's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. That one's a stop for Oak Glen.
If he could have got around that, man, he had some open room.
Aiden Flowers on the stop there.
That's a great tackle. It's hard to bring down Demario White in open space.
And if he could have got around them, he could have made a few men miss.
Yes, he could have, as he's been doing all season. Shaking and baking, making people fall to the ground. Making defenders look silly out there. Jacob Caulfield, empty look once again. Demario White in motion. This one's not going to go to him. He's going to roll out left. It's going to be a pass to Demario to the 40-yard line. Strucks a man. Puts him on his backside. Aiden Flowers. How about the payback for last play?
A little penalty there on the field. It may be a late hit.
It's going to be on Oak Glen.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the defense, number 4. 15 yards from the end of the run. Be a first down.
If you're Oak Glen, that's just something you can't do.
Mario was standing there out of bounds. Came and got hit.
This linebacker, Wes Smallish, also quarterback. Late hit. That's going to move him even farther down the field.
Even after the big play, you get 15 more yards. Just something you can't do.
Another empty look, something I like to see by the Monarchs because their passing attack can be just that good. This one's going to be a keep. Jacob Caulfield, brought down hard around the 13-yard line, but he gets right back up, of course.
Strong run there by Jacob.
A run almost as tough as he is. So I haven't seen him go down and stay down all season.
They can use Jacob just like any of their other running backs.
If he wasn't a quarterback, I believe he would be a running back. maybe even a wide receiver. Caulfield gets a snap. This one is going to Ben McCardle, puts his head down and gets a couple extra yards. Go down to the 4-yard line. It's going to bring up for second and short, almost first and goal.
None of these Monarch runners go down.
They're all just so strong using their legs, and they just don't stop.
Monarchs with an opportunity to go up 2 scores already in this first quarter, not even 7 minutes off the clock. Jacob Caulfield under center. Gets the snap. This one's going back to Ben McCardle. Touchdown, Monarchs. Ben McCardle with excellent blocks just walks that one into the end zone. That's going to give the Monarchs a 13-0 lead already, pending the extra point. However, there is a flag on the field, but they call it a touchdown anyway. Must be against Oak Glen.
Just look at that blocking. It just set up perfectly for the Monarchs to run that one in.
Last week, Monarchs not performing that well in the rain. Now it's raining even harder, and they're performing even better than they did last week.
The rain is really coming down, but it does not look like to be affecting the Monarchs at all.
Connor Fitzpatrick lines up for his second extra point attempt of the game. Snap, good. Hold, good. Kick is good. He's going to make it a 14-point ball game already. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Now for the third time tonight already, Oak Glen's going to have to return another kickoff.
They've been close to making a couple big returns so far, though.
It's the only thing they've really done tonight. It's just their return game. So after that, they haven't been able to do anything.
Something you don't see a lot of is people returning Connor Fitzpatrick's kicks in general.
Most of the time, you'll see them go get a touchback.
But now this probably will be a touchback as they're moving the ball forward. Wesley Mollish back there on the right side. He hasn't caught a kick yet, but Connor Fitzpatrick might think about kicking it his way instead. This one's going to hit the back of the end zone, of course.
What a kick there by Connor.
Touchback. They're going to get – Oak Glen's going to take back over at the 20-yard line. Oak Glen hasn't looked too great so far.
Really just struggling to move the ball at all. And in the past, blocking just hasn't set up. The Monarchs have been in the backfield every play, it seems like.
The defense up front for John Marshall has had a great start to the game.
It's right, Big Ethan Neely on the defensive end position. Big Bean, Bryce Cook in a defensive tackle. They get in there and they make pressure. This one's going to be a run to the near side. Not going anywhere as he's hit hard.
He just swallowed up there.
Swallowed up by a bunch of Monarchs. This is Matt Greenleaf. Now the rain coming down even harder here at Monarch Stadium. Now we get to see Oak Glen take back over after about a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Quarterback in the gun. West keeps. He's wrapped up immediately by Bryce Cook.
There's just nothing going Oak Glen's way right now.
Bryce Cook just swallows him up. Gets nowhere on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Well, 3rd and 6 here for Oak Glen. This one's going to be a run. And it's going to be stopped behind the line. Jared Kirkus with a vicious tackle.
He's just not even able to make the turn.
Matt Greenleaf on the carry once again. It's going to bring a 4th down again. Jared Kirkus wrapping him up and throwing him to the turf.
A couple of times tonight we've seen their back out looking for a hole anywhere, but the Monarchs have sworn to the ball so far.
Looks like the Monarchs defense has held Oak Glen to probably 4 yards on the entire game so far.
Almost blocked there by Ashton Collette. Had a conversation with him before the game started. I told him I wanted to call his name tonight, and he almost came through for me. Now the Monarchs get the take back over. This is their 3rd drive. 2 of their drives thus far has ended in touchdowns. They're looking to repeat it again and get another touchdown. Go 3 for 3 on their drives. Caulfield's going to get under center for this first play. Watch the waggle. He rolls out right. Pressure. Throws it downfield. Incomplete.
Just a little bit over his head.
Not sure who the intended receiver was there. Wesley Hughes was. But that one behind him couldn't get his hands on it at all.
And that was good defense by Oakland. They had a little pressure, had good coverage downfield.
John Marshall went 5-5 last season. Right now, 5-3, trying to make it over 500 by the end of the season. This is their chance right here as Clipson Wallace gets a good carry on 7 yards on that play. Third down and 4. They're going to take the Mario White off for this play. He's been running around the whole game. I expect a fullback dive or maybe a halfback dive here as it goes to Clipson Wallace. He's got daylight. He spun around, tackled around the 40-yard line. Good carry, good enough for the first down.
Clipson Wallace has been really impressive tonight, just breaking off big runs, and he had the touchdown earlier.
Might be a big night for him.
No, Glen has so many guys in the box there trying to prevent the run, but he just breaks right through.
Now John Marshall, 1st and 10, Oak Glen territory. This is going to be a screen pass to Mario White. He's got no one on him. Almost falls on his feet. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage this time. Not looking.
Just slips there in that play and then just isn't able to make anything out of it.
Not sure what he was trying to do here in the wet conditions. It's not as easy to make his cuts. Trying to make a big play happen. Ended up losing yards on that. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now John Marshall coming out 2nd and 11. Caulfield under center. Expect a run here. And it's going to go to Demario White. Oh, makes a man fall. He's down this far sideline, down at the 19-yard line. What a run there by Demario White.
A great play there by the Monarchs.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When it comes to Demario White, speed really kills.
And early on so far, they've put the ball in his hands a lot, so giving it to their playmakers early.
Here comes John Marshall with a new set of downs. Working on Oak Glen's 19-yard line. This one's going to go to Clipson once again. Stiff arms a man. Nice run. Puts his shoulder down. Gets down to around the 12-yard line. Good run. Power runner.
There's a super strong run there. Just throws the man into the dirt.
We have a Golden Bear down on the field. Not sure who's down on the field there for the Golden Bears, but still hasn't moved.
Let's hope that he's all right down there.
Been on his face the whole time, on his front side.
Are we doing it?
And John Marshall has had a very good game so far, driving down the field on their third drive. When you see the Marching Monarchs band on the field tonight, it might look a little bigger. It's because they got a couple special groups joining them for tonight's game. Let's head down to WJMH reporter Maria Evans, who has more information.
We're going to do it. Tonight is middle school night at Monarch Stadium, and the marching band. If you're in attendance at tonight's game, you were able to see them perform the national anthem together, and they will also return for the halftime performance. Stay tuned at tonight's game as WJMH reporter Chris Evans will talk to middle school band members about their experience here tonight, and we'll bring you the halftime performance live. Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thanks, Maria. This one's going to be a play-action pass, but he loses even the cameraman. Jared Kirkus catches it in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Even tricked out our camera workers.
What a play there by the Monarchs.
Cole Porter lifts up Jared Kirkus. What a catch in the rain. Monarchs already up 20. A start that they wanted.
The Monarchs have just been very efficient on offense here. And with still 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, you can expect a big game tonight from them. And the rain just continues to pour down. You got to wonder if that has some effect on Glen.
Kick's good. It's going to make it a 21-0 game. Want to keep up to date with what's happening at JM? Join us now on our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, where announcements are posted daily. And John Marshall on for their, I believe, fourth kick of the night already. In the first quarter, things not looking good here for Oak Glen.
And if you're Oak Glen, you have to score on this drive, or you really got to be considering what's going to take place in this game.
It's going to be very hard to come back if they do not score on this drive, because this Monarchs offense is not showing any signs of slowing down thus far.
Even with the weather, they've shown they can do it all. Pass and run.
Kicks away. It's going into the back of the end zone, of course. Connor Fitzpatrick just puts so much leg on his kicks.
Monarchs figured out the only thing Oak Glen's been able to do tonight is return the ball. So they just want to eliminate that.
Oh, John Marshall defense coming back out there after a good first couple outings.
Very strong performance by the Monarchs defense tonight.
Definitely feeling very confident out here, even in the rain. It's going to be a keep by the quarterback. He's not going to go anywhere. He's stopped at the line by Grant Niswanger, and Nate Menendez comes and fills the gap, which drives him backward. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
I mean, Weston Mullish has done all he can tonight so far. The line just hasn't been there.
Not sure if you can blame the Oak Glen offensive line or if the Monarchs defensive line is to blame for how the Oak Glen's played thus far in this first quarter.
I mean, the Monarchs have just got in there every single play.
But regardless, it's very impressive. It's going to be a pass. This one's caught. He's going to have some yards. Bryce Cook wraps him up after about 5 on that play. Bryce Cook at defensive tackle just flies around all around the field. Even makes open field tackles when he's needed to.
John Marshall blitzed there, so it's the perfect time to run the screen pass.
Saw Nate Menendez creep up to the line or Ben McCardle creep up to the line. Knew the screen pass was going to work there. There's a man in motion. Going to line up outside. This one's going to be a run, but it's going nowhere. Jared Kirkus wraps the man up in the backfield. Another great play by Jared Kirkus. That was Matt Greenleaf trying to run it again, just wrapped up.
Just huge plays here by the Monarchs defense.
Might have been a loss of 5 or 6 on that play. Going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit comes on once again. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. I'm not sure about the. Oh, Ashton Collette gets the return. He's going to slide down, but get a couple yards on the return. This is another. Now the Monarchs come out once again, trying to go 4 for 4 on their offensive drives when it comes to touchdowns.
See what they're going to do here with 11 seconds left before the second. It looks like the rain has calmed down a lot now.
Yeah, just sprinkling now. Caulfield under center. Around the 44-yard line. It's going to be Clipson Wallace. He's going to get the ball again. Hard-nosed runner. It's around 9 on that play.
Just breaking tackles there. So hard to bring down.
Never seen a freshman look this impressive. Maybe other than Wesley Hughes. Both absolute powerhouses as freshmen.
Monarchs have a very bright future.
It's going to end the first quarter of play. Bring us to the second. As Golden Bears try to regroup and make a defensive stop here. But with 2nd and short, it's going to be hard to do so as the Monarchs have been getting a lot of yards on every play.
But going back to the freshmen, they have just looked very impressive this season. Just making big plays all around.
WJMH reporter Chris Evans is working on the sideline for our crew tonight. He joins us now. Chris?
I'm here with assistant principal for JM, Mr. Shavanak. Mr. Shavanak, what kind of preparation goes into an event like this?
Well, anytime you have a big event like this, it takes a lot of people to get things like this put together because you have workers in the parking lot, concession stands, and then just the game workers for the facility and the game itself. You know, there's probably 35 people like tonight whenever you're trying to get this put together. And then you have crowd control. That's what we're doing here, myself and the other assistant principals and principal.
Thank you, Mr. Shavanak. I'm Chris Evans reporting for WJMH Media.
Robert Shavanak. A lot of people not a big fan of him, but I am. Now the Monarchs get a pre-snap penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
So the Monarchs are going to do here on 2nd and 8.
First play of the second quarter. It's going to go to Clipson Wallace, of course. Breaks a tackle, of course. He's going to be sloughed down after around 7 yards. Gets back to around where he got him on the first down carry.
I mean, I think you got to hand it to one of your running backs here on 3rd and 3 or keep it with Jacob Caulfield. They just haven't been stopped tonight.
This offense has a lot of options.
The Monarchs coming up 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. He's going to get a Clipson, of course. He's going to have some room. Take it to the 24-yard line. Another big carry. He's going to have a big night tonight.
He's just been so impressive tonight.
Already a rushing touchdown. Now he's adding on to his yards.
He's going to be a problem for defenses for a while.
And this looks like a team that wants to clinch the playoffs.
Monarchs are going to get a new set of downs at the 25-yard line. Comes Jacob Caulfield under center. Bill McCardle at fullback. It's going to go to Clipson once again. Good blocks, of course. Amazing blocks are just setting up these Clipson Wallace runs. 5+ yards almost every carry.
The offensive line this year has just been so impressive.
And Clipson wasn't touched for about 4 or 5 yards there.
There were a lot of doubts about this Monarchs team coming into this season, losing their head coach and, losing a lot of their star power in Dalton Flowers, Derek Darrow, their offensive line, everybody. But now they're just rubbing it in all their doubters' faces here as Clipson Wallace gets another carry. And guess what? He gets around 5 again. Maybe even more than that. This Monarchs offensive line has proved that they deserve to be here. After last week letting up a good amount of sacks.
The Monarchs are coming out here to prove something tonight after last week's game. I mean, you got to imagine it's going to be a touchdown here. They've been getting close to 10 yards every play. Looks like he about got 5 there.
It's Ben McCardle on the carry, I believe. Now Monarchs, 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. Looking to add on. If they score a touchdown here, it'll be a perfect 4 for 4 on all their drives, touchdowns. This one's going to go to Clipson, and that's going to be a touchdown. Monarchs.
He's not even touched, just walks in.
It's going to make it 27-0 already in the second quarter. Connor Fitzpatrick once again off for the extra point as the rain has stopped here at Monarch Stadium. Let's get a replay. Perfect blocks, untouched. Bryce Cook with the lead block. Out there, he kicked out Anthony Burt. Going to extend the lead to 4 touchdowns. Something Glen probably wasn't expecting. Extra point good.
Connor Fitzpatrick's having himself a good night.
Perfect 4 for 4 on extra points.
It's still early in this game, but it just feels like it's over.
John Marshall up 28, another touchdown. I'll put him up to 30. Well, 30 plus.
Glen just has not looked good tonight.
And if they can find their run game, they can get back in this game, but they need to show some urgency.
John Marshall, very important game for them. They really need to win this game as they go and play Park next week, and that's their final game of the season. We'll be here for that as well. You can find that on the YouTube page. We're going to take on Wheeling Park Patriots. Rivalry game here at Monarch Stadium. A booming kick. Once again, back of the end zone, touchback.
Connor Fitzpatrick just not giving them any chances to return.
There's a ball laying in the back of the field, almost the track.
What a kick.
Oh, Glen trying to get something going here on their 5th offensive drive. Wesley Malish at quarterback, not having a bad game, but it's going to be a pass downfield.
And it's intercepted.
It's Coda Moore, big return as well. Doesn't go down easy. Coda Moore, the senior, proven leader of this team. I saw that ball coming and just waited.
I mean, West knows they're in white jerseys, correct? Threw it right to him. Let's look at the replay here.
to play action. And boom, right into his hands, Coda Moore, and then breaks a couple tackles. Suppressive return. Almost got lit up there, but absorbs the contact.
I mean,
by
there was
Weston
no
Elvish.
one there for Oak Glen. Your only receiver in the area was locked up.
Now Oak Glen's going to take a timeout. First one of the half. It's not looking good here for Oak Glen. Their fifth offensive drive. Their first and fifth drives have ended in turnovers. First one, a fumbled snap, and then the second one is an interception to Coda Moore. If I'm the Monarchs, if I want anyone to have that free pick, I want it to be Coda Moore because he's probably got the most secure hands on the team.
I mean, that was just a terrible pass. I don't know what he's seen there.
And Coda's a starting receiver for this team, and he shows off his hands.
Great coverage down the field. Like Carson said, not sure what he was seeing on that play. Under pressure, just had to get rid of it, but maybe not the best receiver to find.
And then the Monarchs are going to make you pay for these turnovers, and you're giving them great field position again.
Ben McCardle alone back with Jacob Caulfield. Jacob Caulfield drops back, steps into it. It's complete.
It's going to put them down around the 10.
And guess who? Coda Moore with a big reception.
Making two great plays in back-to-back.
Moving the chains. Going to bring up first and goal already on this Monarchs' fifth drive. Now, timeout. Another timeout taken. John Marshall takes their first charge timeout. Both teams having two timeouts remaining in the half. Only 8 minutes remain, 9 seconds.
Wonder what the Monarchs should be talking about there, taking the timeout.
Monarchs trying to get a secure lead going into the half. As well, they already do, but even more secure lead going into the half.
Still looking to add on a little bit.
I mean, if you're Oak Glen, you got to hope this isn't a repeat of last week.
Yeah, that's right.
Where you lost 60-6. That's just disappointing.
Oak Glen 2-4, trying not to move down to 2-5 on the season. They still have a little bit of playoff hope coming into this game, but this might kill their chances here.
It's just not looking good if you're Oak Glen.
Monarchs coming out on offense. Caulfield under center. Clipson Wallace gets the carry. For the first time tonight, he's kind of met at the line, but keeps the legs churning.
He's still fighting.
Down to the 4-yard line. Even when it looks like they got him in the backfield, he just keeps going and keeps going. Gets around 5 or 6 on that play.
Just showing off some of his strength there.
You see all the Monarchs with those chips on their helmets, all that paint missing. It's because they're such a physical team. Hard-nosed, head-down football team. Something that wasn't on the team before. Justin Kropka brought it with him. Now, let's see what John Marshall can do. Second and goal at the 5-yard line. Caulfield under center gets the snap. He's going to roll out right. He's going to take off and get down to around the 3-yard line. Not what he was hoping for there. Probably looking for the touchdown. Wrestled down maybe around the 2 or 3. He's going to bring up third and goal.
Looked like he might have had a chance to get in the end zone there, but that's some good tackling by the Golden Bears.
Golden Bears just trying their hardest not to be down 30 right now.
I think you handed off to like Clipson Wallace here.
Give Nate Menendez the rock. But they give it to Clipson Wallace once again. That's his second rushing touchdown, that is. It's going to bring him up. It's 34.
Clipson Wallace having himself one heck of a night.
That might have been his third touchdown there instead of his second. Already in this first half. Very impressive freshman. Kicks up. And good. Perfect. 5 for 5. Connor Fitzpatrick on extra points. Exactly what the Monarchs needed coming into this game. 35-0 Monarchs. Look at this replay. Perfect blocks. Doesn't even make contact until he reaches the end zone. Cole Porter making a pancake on that play.
Looks like there was a penalty flag down on the field. Not sure what it was for, though.
Looks like the officials are picking up the flag. See if they call it or just keep it in their pocket. Looks like they're just going to pick up that flag and not do anything with it. Now, Glen on the return once again.
Yes, I put the right stuff in. Let me make sure. Week 5. Well, yeah, that's right.
Connor Fitzpatrick, after nailing the extra point on the kickoff again here tonight. I believe that's this is going to be his 6th kick of the night, maybe 7th.
Looks like the Monarchs' only return is going to be after halftime if it continues this way.
End zone again. That's going to be another touchback for the Golden Bears. Now, looks as though some of the JV guys might be coming out already. Or at least second string for John Marshall. So Andreas Hunter and Victor McElwee step onto the field.
This is a good game to get some of the younger guys some reps.
I also believe Alex Thomas out there. Yep.
Alex Thomas has been making plays all year, too.
So it's going to be a reverse. It's going to be stopped by Ashton Collette. Big play potential there. Picks up around 5. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for Oak Glen.
Looks like Oak Glen's going to have to bring some more trick plays out.
One of their biggest plays of the night. Things have not been looking good for Oak Glen. So they're going to come out 2nd and 5. Wesley Molish under center. And that's going to be a false start.
Play.
Yep, false start. It's going to go against the Golden Bears. Pre-snap penalty. Replay of 2nd down. That's going to make it 2nd and 10. So pretty much erase that first down run and put them right back where they were.
And they just had one of their best plays of the night, and they take it right off the board.
Oak Glen is really just struggling on offense. I don't think they have a single first down tonight.
Molish under center. It's going to be a dive. Oh, Victor McElwee is all over him. Nowhere to go. A loss of 2 or 3 on that play.
These second-string guys, they may not be starters, but they're still making huge plays here.
Very reassuring for the Monarchs.
The Monarchs just have so much depth.
Really do. Everyone's qualified to be where they're at. There's not a single person out there who can't do their job correctly. Very few mistakes. Very disciplined team. Ashton Collette in there at cornerback.
Especially this D-line. They just have so much depth. They can keep rotating guys in and keeping them fresh.
Pass, he's going to roll out right. Has all day. Takes off. Gets some contact by Ben McCardle or Nate Menendez.
Looks like it's going to be a game of maybe 1.
Going to bring up 4th down. See what they do here. The way you're down, you either, if you think that you still have a chance, you probably go for it here, but if you want to play it safe, you just punt this one away. That's what they're going to do here. Ashton Collette back deep for the Monarchs. High snap. This one's going to get a good bounce. It's going to stop it around the 40-yard line. That's where the Monarchs will take over. Good outing there by the Monarchs defense. Didn't have the starters out there on the D line, but that didn't matter as they made a lot of stops.
Expect the Monarchs to do some more running this drive. Oak Glen's head coach came in with a game plan to slow down the Monarchs' run, but it just has not worked tonight.
Monarchs coming out 1st and 10. They're on 40. Oh, the ball's fumbled. Caulfield jumps right back on it, though, and the Monarchs recover.
Big mistake there by the Monarchs. Lucky to recover it.
Only a loss of 1 there. Flag. I don't think there is a flag out there. Four minutes, 3 minutes and 55 seconds rolling off this clock. The Monarchs are going to come out 2nd and 11. Caulfield drops back. Good protection. Fires downfield. Has Coda Moore. Ooh, doesn't go down. Gets the first down.
Look at that. He just had such a clean pocket and was just able to locate an open man.
Coda Moore is making plays tonight.
Just barely gets the first down by the nose of the football.
Way just to move the chains there by the Monarchs.
You don't see much of it, but when you do, it's always good. The Monarchs passing game. Coach Mark Caesar, their quarterback coach. He knows what he's doing. He used to play with Magnolia, beat up on John Marshall when he played, and what a carry! First down. I believe that's J.D. Wells. What a carry.
Such a strong run there. Does not go down.
Monarchs already have their second stringers in.
And none of these players are scared to make contact.
2 minutes 30 rolling off the clock.
Another position here that the Monarchs have a lot of depth in is running back. They just have so much potential there. And they use them all very well.
Toss to J.D. Wells. Good blocks. He's going to have daylight to the 20. Down at the 16, 17-yard line. What a carry. Great toss there. J.D. Wells might not have the size, but he has the speed.
Just finds an open space and goes with it.
And he's a physical guy, but he can run by you too.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Monarchs trying to move the chains, make it 1st and goal. Minute 48 left on the clock.
See what the Monarchs are going to do here on 1st down.
Caulfield under center. Another pitch, but this time it's to the right side. JD, if he doesn't lose his footing, might have a touchdown there. But a good wrap-up tackle. This is Aiden Flowers.
Just a minute 30 left on the clock here before halftime.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line. Monarchs probably going to try and run this one down to the half and get a touchdown doing so as well.
They're definitely very capable of just running down this clock.
This one's play action pass. Wide open receiver. It's Demario White. And puts his head down for the touchdown. What a play. Or that was Noah Beckett there on that reception.
What a way just to fight there for that extra yard to get in the end zone. And nice
41.
Nice throw there by Jacob Caulfield. Way to get out of the pocket.
See this route. He stops, cuts up field, puts his shoulder down, and scores a touchdown.
Just fights through two guys there to get that touchdown.
Kick is up, and it is good. It's going to make it a 42-point ball game already in this first half. Monarchs on track to score 84.
That'd be very impressive. The Monarchs end up scoring 84 points and holding Oak Glen to 0. The Monarchs are making it look easy out there tonight.
"55 seconds left on the clock here in this first half of football." Monarchs really trying to hold on to this shutout going into the half.
And if they can, they'll get the ball to start the second half, so there's a chance to be up 49-0 right now.
See the band there down on the sidelines getting ready for halftime.
Nice medium close up there.
Some good terminology there, John.
Oh, yes. We like to call that an MCU in the broadcasting world, and this kick is off. End zone. Once
Not
again.
returnable.
So, with 55 seconds left, Oak Glen will take back over. Not sure if they'll just knee this one away, run out the clock, try and take a strike downfield.
I mean, if you're Oak Glen, you just don't want to give the ball back to the Monarchs.
You don't want another pick. Last time it was almost for 6. Now, see what Oak Glen wants to do here.
Looks like 4 receivers out there and then 1 running back.
This one's going to be a pass. He drops back under pressure.
And they're going to get there and bring him down.
Big Alex Thomas in on the sack.
Making a huge play there.
Really stepping up here as a junior.
Alex Thomas is having a great season.
Wouldn't doubt that he's going to be the starter next season when Ethan Neely and Jared Kirkus graduate. Now, Golden Bears have to run one more play.
Interesting to see what they do here.
19 seconds and rolling. It's going to be a run. Guess who? It's Alex Thomas again, grabbing him by the ankles and wrapping him up.
Guess what happened there? Another stuff right at the line.
That one was thanks to AT81. That's
Had
going to
a
take
ha-
us to the half. Monarchs up 42-0.
Very impressive game by the Monarchs so far.
We'll be back after halftime. We're going to give you the opportunity to see both Sherrard Middle School and Moundsville Middle School's marching band right after this.
Halftime show, Sci-Fi Cinema. We'll open with the theme from Ghostbusters, followed by Close Encounters, and finishing up with Mandalorian. So everyone, put together your hands for the Oakland High School Marching Band. Round of applause for the Oakland High School marching band.
This way. Hey, Evan, this way. We're on this side of the field. All right, the trumpets, come on.
Are these ones?
He's gonna announce it, Paige.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 2021 Marching Monarchs. It's middle school night. The band is from Sherrard as well as Moundsville. Tonight they're performing Dance Monkey, Old Town Road, and Girls Like You.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our middle school night. Middle school night here at Monarch Stadium. And John Marshall Marching Monarchs, of course, the Marching Trojans and Marching Rams all together. Congratulations.
Good job, Jones. Good job. Good job. Lizzie, back to you.
Okay. I won't need that one, but hold this.
It's a tie.
Give me this.
A and
I'm gonna
B,
put this down there.
96 and 92.
Just hold this.
Both teams had a 9-game winning.
We're back for this second half of football. John Marshall up 42-0 against Oak Glen. Oak Glen trying to come out and be better than they were the first half. John Marshall trying to repeat what they did the first half.
And if you're at Glen, it's just going to be really hard to come back right now, especially playing against this great Monarchs defense.
Probably just want to find a couple positives here in the second half. Something they didn't have a lot of in the first.
Probably just look for something to build on to next week. So that your playoff shots now are looking very slim if you're at Glen. It's looking like the Monarchs are going to lock in a playoff spot tonight.
And Oak Glen is a younger team. Lost a lot of talent after last season. You can see some of the effects.
They're going to bump the clock down to 8 minutes now. Normally 12 per quarter, but just because how much the Monarchs are up.
A little bit of mercy rule.
This will be the Monarchs' first time returning the ball tonight after not giving up anything in the first half.
Yeah, we were talking about during halftime. Haven't even given up a first down yet.
I mean, they probably barely lit up over 20 yards this game.
There's 8 minutes in the third quarter. If score doesn't change, it's going to be 8 minutes running in the fourth as well. Squib kick, returned by Noah Beckett. Takes it to the 41-yard line.
Ooh. I think there may have been a late hit there, but there was no call. Expect the Monarchs just to run the ball here and just escape this game with a huge win.
Biggest goal in the second half is keep guys healthy.
That's something the Monarchs have been dealing with a lot this year, just the injuries.
J.D. Wells with a good run takes it around the 49-yard line.
Nice spin move there by J.D. to break off a tackle.
And bring up 2nd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, now in the game, quarterback for John Marshall, number 26, Brooks Harrison.
Brooks Harrison comes in at quarterback. An interesting decision because you have Andrew Lyons on the sideline, who's also been playing a bit of quarterback.
That's right.
He's a guy who didn't even make our roster, but he's getting a chance here tonight.
George on the top for the Golden Bears. Off the Golden Bear, 48.
Jacob Coughlin had a very impressive night, as he is probably out for the rest of the game.
I don't see Jacob Caulfield coming back either. See the Monarchs just running out the clock now.
I just expect a lot of runs, probably a lot of touches by JD here.
JD gets another touch. Only gets a couple on that run.
Probably one of the better plays for Oak Glen tonight.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
And we've seen a lot of times this year, Coach Kropka does not like to run up the score, so expect a lot of running.
That's just good sportsmanship there.
This one's a toss to JD. Pass 2 worked pretty well. This one gets him around 5 or 6.
And in their blocking, for JD is Matthew Wright, WJMH Media's own.
Junior in the program now, getting some snaps here tonight. The minute and 36, the clock run down, or 5 minutes.
He's a guy we go to a lot for questions we have before games.
Always just has a bunch of useful information. No, and we talked to him during the week. He guaranteed a win tonight. And the Monarchs came through with it.
They're going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit's going to come on for the first time here for the Monarchs.
This is the first time the Monarchs haven't scored on a drive.
And this is going to be Caulfield's only time he's going to be on the field is probably when he's going to be punting.
I mean, Jacob Caulfield just plays everywhere on this team. Linebacker, punter, and quarterback.
He's good at all three. Let's see what he can do here on this punt. This one flies through. It's going to be fair catch.
Beautiful punter by Jacob to pin him back deep. Aiden Flowers there with the fair catch.
Now we get a chance to see if Oakland's offense drew anything in halftime.
John Marshall takes our first time out here the second half.
See what the Monarchs going to do here now with most of their starters out of the game. There's a bunch of younger guys
out there getting their snaps. JV.
I mean, this is definitely a look towards the future. Most of these guys will be stepping into bigger roles next season.
And these guys have shown they might be ready now, so they got a chance to show what they can do.
Senior Logan Bandy goes out there at defensive end. Defensive end. You don't really see him out there that much, but when he's out there, he makes plays. Be a run to the far side of the field. Greenleaf on that carry.
Probably one of their best plays tonight.
It's going to bring up 2nd and maybe 5.
See what the Monarchs can get here on this play. The Monarchs have been really impressive on these later downs. Normally let up a decent play on 1st down, but then 2nd and 3rd just make huge plays.
That one stopped behind the line. It's Alex Thomas, Logan Bandy on the tackle.
They lose a yard there on the play.
Bring up 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5.
Expect a big play here by the Monarchs. Just want to get there and bring them down. And get your offense back the ball. Bringing a lot of men in motion here.
Be wrapped up in the backfield.
Seemed like an unnecessary hurdle there. May have slowed down his momentum.
I think he had to hurdle his own man.
It's going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes and 45 seconds rolling off the 3rd quarter clock.
You can just see the offense coming off the field just disappointed that they couldn't get anything going there.
High snap. Still going to get the punt off. Shanked it.
It's going to get a nice roll on him, but that was a terrible punt.
But a good bounce saved him.
Almost was a disaster there with the snap.
Play did not look pretty, but doesn't look too bad for the Golden Bears.
Monarchs get the ball at the 47-yard line.
Monarch ball first and 10. Will begin play to the 47-yard line.
See what the offensive plan here is. I think you're just going to see more of the same. Just run heavy and keep that clock ticking down. Solid run there. Probably 6 there on return or rush.
It was Mickey Goddard, Junior.
The minute 30 here left to go before the fourth.
Second and 6. This one's going to be a run, of course. Mickey Goddard.
Just finding the open lane and taking it. A strong running here by Mickey.
I think that might be good enough for the first down, and it is.
Gonna move the chains.
Mickey doing what every other John Marshall running back has done so far.
A minute and 10 left in this third quarter with the clock rolling down.
I think it's safe to say the Monarchs looks like they've locked a spot in the playoffs.
They might have with this game here. Mickey Goddard once again. I'm going to say one more play here in this third quarter, and this one should be going to the fourth.
They're able to run it down to, I think it's around 10 seconds. So just another run here.
Since the score is not going to change, we'll have 8 minutes in running in the fourth. Another handoff.
Just going to break off a few tackles, get an extra amount of yards.
That'll be third and short in what should take us to the fourth quarter.
Marshall's going to come over to the sidelines as the time ticks down.
That's it for the third quarter. Quick third quarter, obviously. Let's check in with WJMH reporter Chris Evans, who joins us now live from the sideline. Chris?
Hi, I'm here with Grace Evans, trumpet player for the Sherrard Middle Band. Grace, how do you feel large event with the high school band?
Definitely very nerve-wracking because I'm scared I'm going to mess up, but other than that, it's really fun.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right, thank you. Reporting for WJMH Media, I'm Chris Evans.
Thanks, Chris. The Monarchs coming back out on offense. Once again, 8 minutes to start this quarter.
It's going to be a running clock, too.
This one's going to go to Brady Deem.
Ooh, big hit there.
Flag comes in after the play.
See what that penalty is.
You're going to get
flag on the.
You're going to get Oak Glen for tackling too low.
There's another dumb penalty there by Oak Glen. We had a few tonight. But it just gives the Monarchs big plays.
It's going to be another first down for John Marshall.
And I believe this clock keeps running no matter what.
These next set of downs will be ran from inside the red zone.
Expect nothing but inside runs, inside gives to the fullback and halfback. Brady Deemer and Mickey Goddard. Brady Deem, big guy. See what he can do here. Oh, Mickey Goddard, best defensive play all night there for Oak Glen. Big numbers. 71, Josh Blake gets in the backfield. We have a injured Oak Glen player on the field.
That play there is probably one of their only good plays from tonight. After the Monarchs defense has held you from not even getting a first down, definitely have a lot to talk about after this game.
6 minutes and 34 seconds left on this clock.
Expect this quarter to go by fast.
Glen can kiss the chances of winning this game away.
This game's been over for a while now, but we just need the clock to tick down now.
And this game is going to give John Marshall a lot of confidence heading into the rivalry game against Wheeling Park.
That's a huge game there for the Monarchs, looking to continue to move up and beat the rival Wheeling Park.
This might have secured them a playoff spot with this win, but another win next week will put them even higher in the ranks. That's what they're looking for.
They're sitting at 11 last week before the loss and fell to 13. You got to wonder if they'll move up anymore.
Mason Hagedorn at wideout, but his big brother, Braden Hagedorn, can't play. This one's going to be a toss to the near side. Oh,
lays a hit on the man.
Mickey Goddard puts his shoulder down right into Glenn Adams.
Looks going to be a pickup around 1.
Mickey Goddard's just showing you how much talent this running back room has.
They just have so many running backs on this team.
It will be 3rd and long, though.
Just expect them to run it here and then maybe take the field goal. They're going to throw it here. Just misses him.
It's good coverage in the flat.
Looked like they had a guy open,
Even
but
with
just didn't see him.
Even with the incompletion, the clock's going to keep rolling. Going to bring up 4th down, probably.
See what the plan is here for the Monarchs.
If they're going to kick an extra point or if they're going to.
It's not looking like Connor Fitzpatrick's out on the field right now.
15 seconds left on the play clock, so they hurry up and get to the line.
And they're not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for it here.
I expect a run here. Well, a pass could work just as well, I guess. Maybe a pitch to Mickey Goddard, cuts it inside, puts his shoulder down. Obviously, not going to get the first down. It's going to be a turnover on downs. And now Oak Glen takes over.
And even though he didn't get the first down, that was a good run by Mickey Goddard. It's supposed to be an outside run, but he saw a hole open up in the middle and he cut it upfield.
Just good effort there by Mickey. Just hope this defense just holds him here now. And the clock still just continues to tick.
John Marshall with 4.5 minutes left to try and hold this shutout.
This was going to be a run to the near side. Going to get enough for the first down.
It's going to be their first down on the night.
Jeez. Just goes to show how dominant this Monarchs defense has really been. Tyler Mozingo. on the carry.
If you're no Glen fan, that's just a disappointing game for you. Nothing has gone right.
They've had a frustrating past couple weeks, losing 60-6 last week to North Marion. Seems has not gone how they wanted it to.
I mean, you're playing against a great Monarchs defense, too, where they just dominate you at the line.
Even the JV can do something. Cody Harding on the tackle, defensive end. Anthony Burt on the carry. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Clock rolling down. Jordan Rouse out there at defensive end on the right side. And his Jordan 1 cleats. This one's going to go to his side. He's going to miss the contain. Oh, bit of a
brought down kind of awkward there. This was the best drive by them tonight.
Against the Monarchs JV.
She can't be that excited about.
But at this point, they're probably looking for any positives they can take away.
And there's not many right now.
Monarchs get in the backfield, but a little too quick as the handoff goes right after they get back behind the line.
Almost 2 minutes left to go in this game. Marsh is hoping to keep them out of the end zone and complete the shutout.
Now Jordan Rouse finally going into his prime position at defensive tackle. See if he can get some good penetration here. Ooh, almost punched out there.
The ball looked loose for a second, but able just to regain it.
With a minute 40, Glen just looking to score here. The Monarchs trying to keep their shutout.
It was Tyler Mozingo with the Golden Bears' biggest play of the night.
Pre-snap penalty here.
There's going to be offsides on the Monarchs. We'll wait for the call.
Other offsides are a false start as the right tackle, neutral zone.
So this is going to go against the Monarchs.
So it's going to get them even closer to scoring.
But the clock is still running there.
We had under a minute.
Took the refs a minute there, too, to call the penalty.
Man in motion. That one's not going anywhere. Only a yard or two on that pickup.
The Monarchs would hope to keep doing that, keep them out of the end zone.
Now from here, the game, they can just let the clock run out here, but I imagine they want a touchdown. But it looks like they might go into the victory formation. No? So now, handoff to the far side. Ooh, tackled at the 5-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see if they're able to get the playoff here with 9 seconds.
Doesn't look like they will. This one's over.
The Monarchs complete the shutout there, too. As the time just ticks down.
And that's the ball game. John Marshall winning 42-0.
Very impressive here by the Monarchs tonight.
Absolute domination here by the Monarchs. Glen can't be happy with their performance here tonight.
That's 2 devastating losses for Glen in a row now.
And now John Marshall next week has Wheeling Park at home. Rivalry game.
Huge game next week for the Monarchs.
But for now, me, John McGlumphy, Roman Gray, and Carson Ebert, we are done for tonight. We will catch you next week, 7 o'clock on Friday.
Thank you for tuning in.